Hello. Today, I'm gonna give y'all some basic tips for tactical assault because all of y'all fucking suck. So let's get this started. All right. First of all, let's go to this reload thing. This basically all you have to do is when you have an empty mag, you just go up to it, refills it. It's already filled. Hold on. So see, empty mag, as you can see. Put it in there. Wow, magically reloaded. Who could have guessed? And then, of course. Now, you can put empty mags. Oh, you probably can't see it. On your belt, which is below you, like right here it should be. Or you have a pouch and you can just put them in there. So, yeah, that's. Now, I know this isn't really useful. The lockpick is kind of bad. But this is how you want to use it. You can only use it on like the regular doors, basically. So I'm gonna show you how to use it. You'll put it like right here, and then you hear a different sound. But if you like spam it, it'll be like a different sound. Sometimes you gotta trust. You just gotta. It's a little bit different. So if you spam it, you'll hear like one sound, but there's a different one, and that's how you can kind of tell. Now let me try. Alright, here's another thing. On these backwards doors, it's of course not to push. Now, most of the time, you see people going bang, bang, bang with the rifle. Now, this can work if you're trying to speed, and it can. Just make sure you pull it, and don't try to pull it when you're on this side of the door. Because then, if there's a guy right there, bang, you're shot, you're dead. You're a goner. So, and remember, it's of course loud, so you want to always check to see if a door is open. Like that was locked. This is open. You kind of learn like the layouts of all the missions and stuff. And now I'm gonna show you how to use the bomb. You don't have to use wire cutters if you're a little, your hands are shaky or whatever. Then of course you should. Now here's how to do it. On the first other ones that are not the red ones, you want to cut them as soon as you see them. And then ones that change color, like there. So basically all the non-red ones, you want to try to immediately cut. You want to be super careful. Super careful. And if you see one change color, for example, if this blue one right here change from blue to like green, then you want to immediately cut that. The more red wires you cut, it kind of keeps on going longer, I'm pretty sure. It's a little bit hard. But with some practice, you can just go in Randomizer, click your menu button, and then you can spawn in bomb defusal, hostages, guarding enemies, and whatnot. So, yeah. Alright, so we got the weapon selection menu. We're gonna go like left to right. You got your utilities. Most of them are low. Yeah, you got all that, and then you got your shoulder. You got shield, breaching, beanbag, door knocker, sniper scope. The two grenade launchers. The GLS is the one with the red dot. And then you got the boom stick, the snake camera, sledgehammer, and then, yeah, that's it. There's not really any point in having none for your shoulder utility. So, yeah. The shield's usually the best, not gonna lie. Always have one pair of stims with you at all times. Just don't be that guy, you know. Alright. Oh my god. Frag grenades, flashbangs, and 9-bangers all kind of work the same. You pull the pin. Click trigger and the spin releases and then it's armed. The impact grenade goes further then the frag, and I'm gonna show you how to use it. While you're holding it, you gotta pull the pin. Actually, once you press trigger, it's armed. You hear a little click, and then that means once you throw it, explode, or if you hold it too long, you die. Just like that. Yeah. Just make sure you throw it in time. Or sometimes they just explode right in the middle of where you're targeting you. So you gotta be... You'll learn it eventually, you know. Now I'm gonna show y'all how to use a breaching charge. Usually they're only useful on... Well, first of all, only doors that are locked. And then green armored doors or like armored fences, which I will show a picture of. So to use the breaching charge, you just put it on the door, and then there's a little pin. You just press trigger, and the pin will come off. Then if you back away, it'll click. And then as you can see, the door is now open. Alright, now here is something people get wrong. How to load an LMG. Now, there's only like 4 LMGs that are kind of like this, so some of them, you know, whatever. So first thing you do, take this little top off, alright? You grab this little belt, you put it right there, and then this will kind of close, and then a clock. Now, for example, like the MG3, this thing won't go fully down. So once it's like kind of down, you can just pull the thing and it'll go down and it's loaded. So, of course, and another tip, don't just... You want to kind of do it. So yeah, now, this is how to use a grenade launcher. This is the one with the freaking red scope. It's the GLS, I'm pretty sure, or something. It's a little bit better. It's a red dot. Now, wherever your target is, let me use that middle target, for example. See, that went over. So, yeah. Now, it always comes loaded with a flashbang. There's flash, grenade, and then there's a frag, which can also be used against vehicles. So once you're out, no bang, nothing. You click the A button, or if you're lefty, you're gonna click the X. So, click A. While this pops out, you'll take the thing out. You'll grab a new one, put it in, close it. Now this one, if you hold on to like the sight and you look at something, you press trigger, it'll show you the distance. For frag grenades, they only explode when it's 15 meters or more. I think that's the right number. I'm pretty sure. But if I want to hit that top, the bag or whatever, I gotta aim a little bit. You gotta aim a little bit lower, and then bang. And you can kill a teammate one shot with this in the head at point blank. I will demonstrate. Just like that. Here's a little trick, by the way, before we get into the rest more advanced stuff. With guns that look like the M4, kind of like this layout, and kind of have like this on here, when it's empty, like this, you can put your mag in, and... Am I retarded? Hold on. Okay, yeah, this bolt has to be back. Mag goes out, which you can use the top button on your controller, which is B on right, and then Y on your left. And then grab a new mag, you put it in, and you slap it. Bam! Now, there is another thing. You don't want to be up against the wall because your guns can jam. For example, like this. So, it's jammed. And you just have to pull the slide back. That's it. So yeah. Now, whenever not all guns, like all the classic guns, right? Yeah, all the classic guns, they don't have a laser or a flashlight. Now, the laser has a red and a green. I have it set on green. Green, I think, is way easier to see regularly. So, yeah. And then when it's like this, the bottom button is to turn on the laser. And then trigger on the left controller, both on the left, turns on the flashlight. So, yeah. Night vision. You don't even see it. Okay, I'm gonna turn this all the way down. So, when you're holding your night vision and it's not on, you just gotta press trigger and it'll come down. Now, the bottom button on your controller, you have to hold it. Makes the brightness go down. Like, for example, this is the lowest brightness. And then you can go all the way up. And, yeah, definitely use that at night. Now, when you're holding it, too, you hold down trigger and it'll change color. It's like a cyan and green. Green's a little bit better for your eyes, like if they hurt or whatever. So yeah. Here, yes. Okay. When you have a mag in here, you can grab another mag, and then you go over to the other one while you're holding this, and then press grip on the one that you're holding. And then you can hold the other mag. And then it will only allow you to put in the reloaded mag, the one that you first grabbed. And then you can reload. And then you just throw that in there. Usually you got chem lights here. They kind of glow. You just grab one, press trigger, and shake them, and then you use that to mark places that have been cleared or whatever. So now here, I'm going to show you how to navigate the missions. The single player, there's shootouts. So you can see, and then there's the regular missions. There's the DLC, and then the regular ones. There's training, there's the randomizer sandbots. You can go on enemies surrendering hardcore, and there's nights of them. Night modes. The missions. There's
the ISA have given me a file to read an excerpt from for this briefing.
Change it a little bit, as you can see. There's multiplayer, there's PvP, and then there's co-op, which is just the regular missions. Then there's the DLC, and then there's the regular missions. There's the crossplay poop is like the lobby type one, and then the direct action is just in the room, in this room. So you can read if you want to see what the difference are. Then there's tips in the game, but I'm gonna go over most of them. I already have, so except for the creator kit. Besides that, you can just watch them and then there. Now I'm gonna show you the avatar customization and the weapon loadout. So first, let's go to the weapon loadout. I forgot to do this earlier. So your secondary weapon, you just click on the actual gun, and then there's all the other ones. This one is a taser, which literally just tases people. But besides that, there's two sights. There's the RMR sight, and then there's the acro sight, and then you can have none. But then there's suppressors, of course, whatever. This is the only one that's full auto, but there are some differences. This one has a lot of ammo and high damage, so 5.7. But yeah, anyways, shoulder utility, of course, you can change all that. And then, of course, you got the 5s. There's pistol only, which is literally just your pistol. You just get pistol mags instead of your regular rifle. You got your rifles. There's all of these, of course, as you can see. And then here's how you change it. You just click on whatever gun, and then what you have is you have your scopes or sights. There's about what is that? 13? Yeah, 13. There's the iron sights to 15. real-time scope, you can see how they look and all. Yeah. So, then you got your grips. There's a bunch of different grips. Just change how you hold it. There's nothing really, no difference besides that. Then you got suppressors, of course. There's 3 suppressors. And then offset sights, which are just literally this little R&R sight on the side with a little tiny red dot. I forgot if you can look through or no. Oh my god, no, this sticker can't, but oh no, you can. But there's on the right and then on the left, and you can just have none. So that's the weapons. And then avatar customization. You can do this in lobbies and stuff. And in randomizer and sandbox, but I'm gonna show you all how to do it now. There's outfit styles, which literally just change how your outfit kind of looks like. I'll show you all a little bit. But yeah. And then there's the outfit colors. As you can see me changing. There's on. There's more. Then there's the plate carrier. There's like regular plate carrier. There's chest rigs, which is not really armor, like really, but I mean it's not changing. And then you got armored stuff. You got the hips only stuff or the belts. And then there's DLCs. And then there's the plate carrier color. Camos. Now, when it says camo, that means it's going off like your actual camos. I'll show you what it is. So I have it on camo right now, as you can see. When I do the regular, it's just what your accessory color is, which I'll show you real quick. Which is this right here. Basically all of them that you really need. Then there's the backpacks. There's a lot of them. But you know, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. And then you got night vision. Let me change my headwear. Of course, you got this is your helmets, hats, and all. I did this one. As you can see, now I have there's dual MVGs here. I'm gonna show you. None automatically makes it black. Quads, just a single left, single right, quad tan, quad black, and then so yeah. Then you got, of course, your DLC stuff. And then face coverings, which is inside the headwear. You can see it. It's this kind of pushes it. Kind of, I don't know how to put it. Yeah, it can make for some cool outfits. Of course, you got your characters. There's the ghillie suits, and then you can mail customs. There's all these presets, basically. Of course, there's DLCs. There's accessories, which is basically just your arm sleeves and gloves, and then your knee pads, which are I'm gonna show right here. These knee pads, which I think are DLC. Anything with these little check marks, or if there's a price, that means it's DLC. Check marks means you have them from the DLC. There's a watch. I mean, you can't fully see it for me, but it's there. You can just change right or left. And then this, you can also change your vest layout. I have it kind of like this. Kind of take a pick or something. I don't know. It's pretty efficient. Yeah, pistol. Always make sure your pistol's in like the right area. Probably. But yeah. And then this just shows where you can buy the DLCs and what they have and all. So yeah. And remember, this Pacific Defense DLC is free, and you get 3 guns and camos. Alright guys, I'm in Orion right now. I'm gonna show you all how to actually climb stuff. So there's this giant arrow, and of course there's the white dot. You just climb up, some people struggle how to kind of get over like the ridge, the end. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your controllers. Pretend they're up here, the up. Alright, kind of reaching up. Alright, and then you're gonna want to put your controllers down, kind of to your floor, but you want to move your controllers to your legs. So then your controllers are basically touching your feet. Then just keep going and bam, you're up. You just do that again. Do that again. And then, yeah. That's what I see most people struggling with. In multiplayer, we do. Okay, now y'all can see me. So in multiplayer, people of course near you, there's proximity chat, they can hear you when you're near them. But if you grab your hand, you go right up to like right here, you see, and you press the grip button, you'll hear like the radio. Then that means you're on the radio. So everybody in the mission can hear you. Of course, not the enemies, but everybody can hear you and hear you talking. Try not to be loud, you know, not squeak over it, because it's a little bit annoying hearing someone mutter random words. There we go. Alright, we're getting a little closer, so we'll skip ahead. As you can see, my still dead. Now these are the armored doors that you can't just bang, bang, bang. Sometimes they are open though. You need either a frag grenade or a breaching charge to open. You can't use a breaching shotgun, door hammer, or any of that. You can use the freaking frags on the grenade launcher, of course. Now this is the other door too. This is the other green door. These are armored. Sometimes they're open, sometimes they're not. This one's open, fortunately, but hitting your gun on it is not going to open if it's locked.
No!
When you get door hammer, you can use a shield, just so yeah. Bazooka. Yeah, bazooka. So it's just a fun thing. As you can see, this one is fully locked. I throw that here. Check out the way. That's not correct. When there's friendly fire on, I do recommend kind of flashing your flashlight when you're around. Be careful if you know what your teammates look like, because 95% of the time they do not look like the enemy, and 75% of the time they basically are. So be careful. There's going to be a big guy creeper. For this building, on some mission, you don't have to do much of this. Just go straight up. Yeah. Suppressors do muffle your sound. There's like a quiet silence them, I guess you can say, in this game. So if I quietly
take him down!
I mean, he was looking.
I've got eyes on the target.
This is Osama. His bomb goes fire if you shoot in the head. You can just use your knife. The wire. Boom. He's on the floor. If you shoot this thing, when the wire's not cut, it will explode. If you don't cut the wire, it's probably like 15 seconds or something, he goes boom. And if you're in this building, you're basically dead. So, yeah. Alright, let's skip ahead. Yeah, this is the helicopter. Bada bing, bada boom. Like, I could stand, probably, right here and I'll be fine.
Copy on your primary objective. Getting a bird to your location for extraction now. Designating LZ with red smoke.
Damn. Now, here's how to do it. Okay, that's Jeffrey over there, by the way. Remember, if you see a guy with a scar, and it's not on hardcore, that means Jeffrey is nearby, by the way. That guy didn't have a scar, so I didn't know he was here. Jeffrey used to have a scar, he doesn't anymore. But for example, I didn't see any bodyguards, so I'm gonna be really careful.
I see you! Watch out!
don't know if there's one anymore or two. Anyways, here, so there's some things like this pole. You'll see a white dot, which shows where you're grabbing. You just literally grab button, make sure always one hand is on. Be careful. This, you can kind of go around here and then whip around and then bang.
I thought we had more time.
I'm gonna
We
hold
weren't
on
ready
to
for
this. I'm gonna grab a pistol. Always make sure your pistol's in a good area where you can always reach it, because enemies can pick you, and then you'll be disarmed. There'll be a little black thing. Screen will turn black for a little bit less than a second, and then he'll probably be shooting at you, so be careful. There is fixed locations on this map for a laptop. This is not the laptop. The laptop can be here though. It's a natural laptop. I'll show a pic once I find it. So, alright, I found the laptop. It wasn't that far. Remember, it's not always in the same location every time. But for example, it's up here. This is what it looks like. Key access key required, which is this. You can place it where utilities are. You can place it in your pouch or on your left side of your back. You'll hear a noise. Now it's uploading. It does show on your watch the countdown.
We've got company.
So you don't I'll be honest, I have no idea what to put here, but there's a truck, so we're gonna destroy that shit.